Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's Breeze to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Crunch. Mike's 47. Blue Dan.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And a good rally to the football there, as it looks as if they're going to stop him a couple yards shy of the marker. They're going to try and throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action, the Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a toss right, Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 11.
Absolutely.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former 1st-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yep.
And Freeman lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Set is the mic. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Prater for the extra point. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Going for the deep ball. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
47. Check, 47. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike's 47. Go. Check. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Single slot. And it's opposite. Not today. 90 is the mark.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Rip left. Both seven.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Set. Yellow waiting. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get. You're good. You're good. I'm full. Ready. Here, one. Hey, easy. Watch the shot. 90 is the mic. Hey, let's get that ball. 13. Not a good.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Kill, kill. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Over.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4 down territory.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bryant will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
47 Mike. Hey, Delta. 47. Brilliant. Got it. 47. Check back 47. Let's go.
A first throw for the backup Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
Begin. Kill. 11. Hey, orbit. Recon, 132 fighter.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second and a yard, Breeze. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done.
Check. You kill. Easy. Check.
Breeze now on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down now, it's Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 85 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point good by Prater. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Breeze going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ryan to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Keep it up, guys.
To throw is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Breeze. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, Haywood.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
It's our time.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready? Double waiting. Double time, double time. Hey. You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Go. It's run.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Ready? 5-9. Win championships, baby. You got double time. Double time. You got 3 down, 3 down. Whoa. Hey, box truck. We got this. 90 is a mic. You. 90 is a mic.
On second down and 4. Breeze, he's got a first down and more inside the 30. 20! And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here we go.
Throwing on second and 14. Breeze. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
3 down. Hatch it. You kill. Hey, echo. I'm coming after you.
Now Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, South. They're not ready for this. Hey, Charlie. Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike's 47. 65. Hey, South. 65. 47's the Mike. You ain't got nothing.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Topper!
So that'll back him up 5. Prater on to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Here's Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Watch the run. Gun.
Here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, Freeman.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Throwing now is Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, Express! 56! Bravo! Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike's 56! Mike's 56! Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball!
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Yellow lady. Watch tight. Tight end. We're 21. 3 down. 90 is the mic. Hey, here I come. Hey, Alpha.
Breeze to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw, Breeze. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The Saints on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
You see me out here. That's right. We can't be stopped.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Got it. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. 61, Sam! Man, that's trash. That's trash.
47's the mic. 47's the
Hey, wahoo! Get up!
Ryan to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
First throw of overtime for Breeze. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
36. Hey, Sue! You gonna get this, boys? Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. You think you gonna get this?
Check it back.
So that one will be accepted. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Sammy!
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go! Ready!
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Check 3, check under. Hey, easy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Breeze. And that will be incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Switch. 22. Space. Small. Rabbit.
First throw in overtime now for Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the Saints signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT.
Check. X25. Tighten up.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Ready.
47's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. Slam.
Check.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And he got it! The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. But we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Falcons, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance.